All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cory Kromray coming at you live from St. Germain, Wisconsin. Absolutely blessed and honored to be here with all of you tonight. For those of you who are brand new to tonight's webinar, I want to welcome and congratulate you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know there's a lot of things you could be doing on a Tuesday night, but the fact that you're here with us, just want you to know I'm going to definitely be respectful of your time. And first and foremost, just a little disclaimer, I want to let you know that I'm not here to convince you or persuade you into doing anything you're not comfortable doing. I'm simply here to share some information with you and let you make an educated business decision based on the facts that I share. If it makes sense to you, you'll move forward with us. If it doesn't make sense to you, you won't move forward with us, and that's okay. But I want to let you know whether you're here tonight to learn about some products that you heard about, maybe that can enhance the quality of your life from a health standpoint, or maybe you're here looking for a financial opportunity, an opportunity to supplement your income, or maybe diversify your income, or maybe replace your current income and quit your job. We're going to talk about that tonight as well, or maybe you're here for both. No matter what, I'm going to try to make this as fun and painless as possible. I know the last thing you want to be doing is sitting in front of your computer listening to a boring business presentation. So I'll try to make it as fun as possible while relaying the information to you as well as I can. And first, so you know who I am. Like I said, my name is Cory Kromray. I'm from a small town in northern Wisconsin. I typically spend my summers up in the Wisconsin area and actually spend, majority of my winters in Florida. And, I was actually blessed about 3 years ago to be able to start being a snowbird. And that's really because of the freedom that this industry has provided me with, to where I can work from anywhere in the world and make more money than most people who have doctorate degrees. And it's really a blessing that this industry can provide for people if they apply it. Okay, if they apply it to their life. All the information that I share here with you tonight means absolutely nothing unless you apply it to your life. If you apply it to your life, it's a proven result that will happen every single time, because we have people succeeding immensely in our company right now. It's not theory based, it's factual based. People who plug into this information are getting results. And you'll see as I go through this information tonight of whether or not it'll be a fit for you. So basically, I got started in this industry about 7 years ago, and I actually got started into this industry with a background in construction. I had absolutely no college education. I had very, very little education at all, and I always tell people I've been blessed to be in a position where I make more money than I'm even smart enough to make. I got started in this industry at 21 years old, and in my first 10 months in the industry, I had replaced my income of what I was making as a full-time construction worker. 20 months into the industry, I was making more money than both of my parents combined. Both of my parents who had their jobs in corporate America for over 30 years. And I was making more money than both of them combined in my 20s. Both of them, of course, told me this was a scam. And now both of them consistently ask me to borrow money all the time to pay bills. So it's really funny how when you don't know what you don't know, you can really let it destroy your life. I simply just fell into some new information. I applied that information to my life, and I've had a result now that's been absolutely fantastic. I've been financially independent, been able to work wherever I want to. For the last 6 years, I've been full-time in this industry, and I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot, and I've been among the biggest, best networkers in the world, and I truly have learned a lot being a part of this industry. And I'm going to be able to share some of that information with you tonight, but I'm going to share a lot of information in a short amount of time. So make sure you write down any questions that you have, and we'll be able to get back with you after this presentation's over, answer any of those questions, maybe follow up with you tomorrow, the next day. Just get back with whoever invited you onto tonight's broadcast, and we'll make sure that we get those questions answered. So who is eXfuze and what are we? Well, I want to really kind of tell you the story of how this company really came to fruition. The co-founder and actually, the guy who had the vision in the first place, Mr. Rick Cotton, he's actually the original founder in the company. And the reason he started eXfuze is actually to support a nonprofit. See, Rick was a missionary for over 10 years, and he went and served these nonprofits all around the world. And the reason he was able to do that and just serve these nonprofits for over 10 years working as a missionary was because he made a lot of money in the network marketing industry, millions and millions of dollars. And he said, one day he kind of had this vision or this idea that he wanted to start his own nonprofit. So he did. He launched a nonprofit down in the Dominican called Viva Kids. And he had this crazy idea that he wanted to feed, clothe, shelter, and provide education to 1 million children. And he really didn't know how he was going to do it. But then it dawned on him one day. Rick, the only reason you've been able to serve these nonprofits for the last 10 years is because of all the money you made in network marketing. Why don't you create a life-changing opportunity for individuals out there that are struggling to put food on their table, struggling to make ends meet, maybe people that are struggling in the area of health in their life, health, finances, family, whatever it is. Create a network marketing company. You build a billion-dollar company, donate 1% of all global gross profits, and you'll be feeding, educating, and clothing, providing shelter for 1 million children. And that's really the story behind eXfuze. This is how eXfuze came to fruition. It's really a business that was built on a purpose. And that's one of the things that I loved most about these guys when I met them, that I knew that they weren't just out there trying to become rich. They were out there really, truly trying to make a difference. And that's when I fell in love with them. Now, anytime I evaluate a company, the very first thing that I evaluate is the corporate leadership. Why do I do that? Well, it doesn't matter if you have the best products in the world. It doesn't matter if you have the best compensation in the world. It doesn't matter if you have the best timing in the world. If you have poor leadership, it can all fall apart at any given time. Actually, Warren Buffett is Warren Buffett is the most successful investor in the world. He's most known for saying, I never invest in what the product is, what the opportunity is, nothing. I invest in the leader at the top, because if the product doesn't work out, a good leader will figure out what to change and he'll make it work. He always invests in businesses. When he invests in those businesses, he invests in the people at the helm of those businesses. Well, when I actually flew down to Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and I met with the executives of this company, I was blown away. Don Cotton, the CEO of the company, was actually the former business development architect for Microsoft. He was also the CIO of the largest financial firm, or the largest financial outlet of General Motors, the largest financial division of General Motors. This guy was the CIO of the whole entire thing. He oversaw over 1,000 employees. Now, this is 2 Fortune 500 companies that this guy was a top-level executive in, actually stepped down from that corporate America position and actually became the CEO of eXfuze. Now, I knew somebody with that type of reputation, to put his reputation on the line with a company like eXfuze, obviously I knew this company was getting prepared to do something big. I really like that evaluation a lot. Rick Cotton, his brother, like I said, this guy's got vast industry experience. He's made millions of dollars in the network marketing industry, and he really, really knows what it takes to build a successful company, and most importantly, to build a successful distribution force. And this is actually what he does. He's actually the founding distributor. He's in the field just like me. He gets paid the same way I do. There's actually distributors in the company right now that make more money than Rick Cotton. And that says a lot, considering he's the founder of the company. Okay, but Rick is a servant, and his job and his goal is to serve you, is to serve me, and to make sure that we have a vehicle that we can be proud of. Rick is an amazing guy, and for those of you who have met him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, when I had the privilege of sitting down with Michael Seymour, I was really blown away when I sat down with this guy, because it's the same Michael Seymour that I've seen frequently on Fox News. You guys might know Michael Seymour. He actually speaks on Fox News Saturday afternoons, probably about once, twice a month, and he is actually one of the top economic forecasters in the world. He's an economic expert. He has spent over a decade as the senior vice president of one of the largest financial firms on Wall Street, Morgan Stanley, and has also spent over 22 years in the financial industry. Now, why is this important to have this guy as one of our not only original investors in the company, but have this guy as our chief financial officer? Well, I'll tell you why it's important. He's a numbers genius. He's a numbers genius. Why most companies are operating on a 22 to 32% profit margin in the industry, Michael figured out how to run eXfuze on a very, very small profit margin. That way, they can pay a lot more money back to average, ordinary people, just like you and just like me. And as I go through compensation tonight, you're going to see how we pay out higher than probably any compensation plan in the industry that has a product-based opportunity. And product-based opportunities are, without question, the best opportunities to get involved with, because you want to have something that people are consuming on a daily basis. It was one of the first things I learned about business. If I could position myself in front of people's spending habits, that's where fortunes were made. So if you're here tonight looking for a financial opportunity, you're going to see this all unfold before your eyes, and see why people are having so much success with our company right now. Michael Seymour is an awesome guy. He makes sure bills are paid on time, makes sure all the distributors get their checks on time. eXfuze has never, ever, since they opened the doors 8 years ago, been late on a commission payment, ever. Our Executive Vice President of Sales, Mr. Paul Morris, over 46 years in the network marketing industry as $1 million earner in the field. He began his career with Amway back in 1968, was actually one of the first diamonds in that company. Now, hitting the rank of executive diamond in Amway is probably like the hardest thing to do in the world, okay? It's like trying to tie your shoes with no hands, okay? That's really all I'm going to say about that. But this guy's an absolute genius. The thing that I love about Paul Morris and eXfuze and what they did with Paul was they didn't just bring in some, big VP from corporate America. They actually brought a guy in as the vice president of sales that was from the field. He's been in the field. He's made millions in the field. He's taken companies from $0 to $100 million in sales in the field. He's been doing that since the 80s. And now serving here as our vice president of sales, he knows exactly what the field needs, exactly what the field wants, and helps us become successful by serving the distribution force in this company. This is a picture of our corporate office down in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. We are a United States-based company. Now, there's a lot of other companies out there right now in the industry that aren't United States-based. I would say be careful when you go to those companies, because when those companies actually come try to launch in the United States, we have a lot of regulatory factors, and they get put out of business very, very quickly because they don't follow the rules. I want you to know that we are listed with the DSA. That's the Direct Selling Association. It's basically the association in America, in the United States, that creates all the laws for the industry. So when somebody says, oh, that's a scam, or that's a pyramid, or Ponzi, and all this stuff, no, we've been thoroughly evaluated. Our company is not any of those things. This is probably one of the most viable business models you will ever see in your lifetime. Whether you make a decision to join us or not, that's up to you. But you're going to see facts tonight that are going to prove that our company has everything it takes to become one of the biggest companies that this country has ever seen. We are a global opportunity. We are a United States-based company, but we are open in several other countries: Hong Kong, Japan, Thailand, Malaysia, New Zealand, Singapore, Taiwan, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Mako. Okay, we're opening more countries over the next couple years. We're going to be expanding broadly. But right here, it is so important that you understand we are at a ground floor state right here in the United States. Now, what does that mean? Well, you know what? I technically didn't even know what it meant. And I've made a lot of money in this industry. I've worked corporate in this industry, and I've also been a top earning distributor in this industry. And the thing that I heard when I came over here was this concept called reverse launch. See, about 8 years ago when the company launched, they actually launched with one nutritional product. It was called 7 Classic. I'll talk about that in a minute. They launched here in the United States, and they really didn't get a lot of traction. But what happened was they exploded internationally. They exploded in the Asian market. And in the last 7 years, they've went from 0 to over $70 million a year in revenue internationally. So about a year and a half ago, they came back to the United States and said, guys, we've been expanding internationally. We've grown. We followed the volume over there, and we are 100% debt-free. We're doing over $60-70 million in revenue per year. Let's come back and reverse launch the United States and create the best timing story in network marketing history, where you have the ground floor opportunity, but you don't have the risk of it going out of business. It's not a startup. It's a ground floor opportunity, but it's backed by the 7-year-old, debt-free, rock-solid international giant. And we can create an opportunity here for people right here in the United States that'll blow the doors off anything they've ever seen before. And that's exactly what they did. And you're here looking at this tonight right before we're going to hit a point called critical mass. This is where companies go into momentum, where they grow from $100 million a year to $1 billion a year. And that typically happens within 3 to 5 years. And when those people are positioned at the forefront of that movement, they come out smelling like roses. That's all I got to say, and that's all I'm going to say on it because I can't make income claims, but you get the picture. So who are eXfuze? Why is eXfuze so powerful? Why have they been able to put together hundreds of millions of dollars in sales over the last 7 years? Well, because we are the world leader in extract technology. Nobody can touch us, what we're doing with extracts, phytochemicals, phytonutrients, antioxidant capabilities. Nobody. There's no company out there that has the powerful products like we do. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that have good products, but not as good as eXfuze. I have dissected and analyzed and benchmarked so many products out there, thousands of products, and I have never seen anything come close to the capability of what eXfuze has. And we're seeing it out there, folks. I mean, we're seeing people turning away from traditional medicine and going into these natural, holistic ways of healing, because the medicine game out there is just a game. That's exactly what it is. It's exactly what I said. It's a game, okay? They're going to prescribe you a medication, and then they're going to prescribe you another medication to take the side effect off from the first medication, and then they're going to prescribe you another one to take a side effect away from the second medication, and people are ending up in sicker states versus when they even had the original problem in the first place. And the original medication didn't even cure the initial problem. And this is a major problem that we see going on in society. And this is why a lot of people out there right now are turning away from these things. And we're hearing stories all the time how this person got cured by doing this and this person got cured by doing this, and they have nothing to do with traditional medicine. Now, as I go through these products, I do want to make a disclaimer. We don't claim that our products cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate any diseases. We cannot put that claim on our products because our products are not drugs. They are not drugs. They're supplements. And you're going to see as I go through these why they're so powerful. Basically, our products are designed to give you the absolute best health with the absolute highest bioavailability. And the original product that we launched was a product called 7 Classic. And what we did is we saw all these companies out there that were literally exploding. Okay, look like I'm talking $0 to $1 billion in sales within 5 years. One of those companies used noni fruit, okay, and the company was called Tahitian Noni. There was another company out there that used mangosteen. There's a company called Zango, and another company called Monavi that used the acai berry. These companies went from $0 to $1 billion quicker than almost any companies in this ginormous industry that we participate in. So what eXfuze did is they used common sense. They took the noni fruit and the acai berry and the mangosteen extract, and what they did is they added a couple other key ingredients that were basically the headline of other major companies out there, one being sea buckthorn, brown seaweed, goji berry, and gack fruit. And then they combined all 7 of them in extract form with the most pure, potent bioavailability for your body, and they combine them and they launch a product called 7 Classic, and it tastes absolutely delicious. They also added blueberry, pomegranate, and aloe in there, which are amazing for your body as well. And then what they did is they sent the products in to have them CAP-E tested against these other products. Now, when your product is CAP-E tested, this is the most sophisticated, advanced form of testing antioxidant ability in your bloodstream, okay? It's not just testing the amount of antioxidants the product has. It's actually testing the antioxidants' ability to penetrate your blood cell and protect the cell on a cellular level, okay? Doesn't matter how many antioxidants your product has. How many of those antioxidants are actually getting into your bloodstream? And the company called us and they said, we had to recalibrate our graphs 4 times just to fit your products on our charts. Literally, they had to recalibrate their graphs 4 times just to fit our products on their chart. Look at that noni product, right? Look at the noni juice. They tested this back in 2013. It came at 3 CAPI units per milliliter, where our classic came in at 43 CAPI units per milliliter. Our Performance, which has added adaptogens in it, it's basically all 7 of the superfoods with added adaptogens, okay, that are really, really good for athletes. We have a growing number of Olympic athletes on these products. All the products are approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. And with these added adaptogens, they're really good for mental and physical stress, okay? Really good. Tons of anti-inflammatories in there. Amazing product. And then in our Focus product, that came in at 67 CAPI units per milliliter. Now everybody asks, well, Cory, what the heck is in that stuff? Well, we actually added 3 key components in there. One is called fucoidan. And I can't even tell you what fucoidan does on this webinar tonight, but I want you to go Google fucoidan, okay? Go Google fucoidan and you kind of come up with your own analysis of what that product does for you or that ingredient does for you. Remember, that's just one ingredient in that product. Another one is called dokudami, and another one is called periwinkle, which is a very, very powerful vasodilator. It also has Yamabushitake mushroom in that product as well, which is also very, very powerful. It works as an anti-inflammatory and actually has beta-D-glucans in it, which are very, very good for your immune system. Another product that we came out with right here in the United States is a protein shake. And the reason we came out with a protein shake is, number one, people are spending money on these things like crazy, especially people that are going to the gym. But another category that just emerged within the last 3 years, people spending money on this as meal replacement shakes, are the weight management industry. Weight management industry is growing and it's exploding. You got 75 million diet attempts every single year. Well, our shake is designed for whether you want to lose weight or gain muscle. It's actually 20 grams of protein per scoop, 4 different types of protein that work synergistically together, once again, with the absolute highest bioavailability for your body. Your body is going to break those down at specific levels. There's no artificial flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, no sucralose, no soy, no aspartame, no trans fats, none of it, right? It's gluten-free, okay? Non-GMO. It's a low glycemic index. We also added raspberry ketones and Garcinia cambogia in this product to help people increase the speed of their metabolism and help them oxidize fat. It's also got probiotics, prebiotics, only 1 gram of sugar per scoop, and 100% of your RDA. We also have a metabolic energizer, which basically works as a fat burner, but it does it in a healthy way. Okay, it's not just that nasty junk that's going to harm your body. This is actually a very, very good ingredient. It's actually giving your body nutrition. One being African mango that's in that product, but it's going to basically have the same effect as your body. So if you need to lose weight quicker, I encourage you to get the metabolic energizers as well. Another problem that we saw out there is that 75% of all Americans are dehydrated. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but you're supposed to drink 50% of your body weight in water every day. 50% of your body weight in ounces you're supposed to be consuming on a daily basis. Now, maybe some of you on this webinar do that, but I'm probably betting my money in a safe way to say 90% of you probably don't. And I encourage you to start doing it and just see what will happen to your body. And we actually created a product around this, a product you can actually add to the water that'll actually increase your adenosine phosphate production and actually give you cellular energy. Energy on a cellular level, not a stimulatized effect, energy from a cellular level. And it's called Greenzilla. It's an energy drink, but it's really an energy booster. You actually squirt it into the water that you're consuming on a daily basis, and you're going to notice awesome, healthy, sustained energy, and you're just going to feel at your absolute best. We have a growing number of Olympic athletes consuming this product, including 5-time medalist Justin Gatlin, Cha-Cha Williams, Dennis Mitchell. I mean, you name it. We have tons of these Olympic athletes consuming these products, and I say this. If these products are good enough for Olympic gold medalists, what are they going to do for the average ordinary person? Well, you're going to have to try them to find out. And then my favorite product, a product that I think everybody can succeed with, is coffee. The coffee industry is so huge right now. It's not a luxury item like all these other ones I've been telling you about. Coffee is a necessity item. And like I said in the beginning, I learned off early in business that if I could position myself in front of people's spending habits, that's where I can make a fortune. And I actually made probably about 80% of all of my wealth in the coffee platform. Why? It wasn't a product that I had to convince or persuade anybody into consuming. It was something that they had already created a habit of consuming, and most importantly, they had already created a habit of spending money on it. And a lot of them drink it. Actually, 8 out of every 10 person, 8 out of 10, or 83% of the population over the age of 18 years old is consuming coffee every single day. You got over 500 million cups consumed daily in the United States alone, with over 500 billion cups of coffee consumed daily globally. That's a $150 billion industry. Okay? Most people are spending between $128 and $277 per month consuming this product. So when you have a product that's more convenient, less expensive, a product that's extremely good for them, what do you think you could do with that from a financial standpoint? Most importantly, a product that if they share with others, they actually get a commission for doing so. And if you really look at what happened over the last few years in the coffee industry, you're going to notice some clues here. Starbucks really came out first, and they made it basically cool to drink coffee. They made it socially acceptable to pay $5 for a cup of coffee. I tell people all the time, I don't even know why they named their company Starbucks. They should have just named it $5, because every single cup of coffee they have is an average of $5. And then you look at what McDonald's did. McDonald's actually went into Starbucks, hired the top executives to come rebrand, trademark them. They trademarked the name McCafe. They completely shifted their marketing focus to target the coffee industry. In the last 6 quarters, McDonald's has done over $24 billion worth of coffee sales. They now sell more coffee than everything else on the menu combined. Think about that for a second. Let that sink in. Burger King came out with the BK Joe, Mocha and a Whopper, $2.99. We got people eating Whoppers and drinking Mochas. And then we got the chocolate company Nestle coming out with coffee. Dunkin' Donuts, I thought they fell off the face of the earth until they recently created a new slogan, America runs on Dunkin'. And I'm pretty sure they're not talking about the sugar in the donuts, considering they changed their donut logo to a coffee cup. Even the famous sandwich chain Subway, in the last 3 years, has launched a breakfast menu. And I'm going to guarantee they didn't launch that breakfast menu to sell you eggs on a foot long. They launched that breakfast menu to sell you coffee. They actually partnered up with Seattle's Best Coffee, and by doing so, they had an agreement that they had to launch a breakfast menu so they could sell coffee. Coffee has huge profit margins, and if you can position yourself in this industry correctly, you can make a fortune. Well, how are you going to do that with our company? Because we have a coffee right now that none of the rest of the world has. Not one company in the entire coffee industry has a product as unique as ours. And we really actually start off with the processing of the bean. It's a cold pressed Ethiopian Arabica bean that's wild crafted organic. Okay, that's beyond organic for those of you who don't know. It's beyond organic. They pick the beans fresh and they put them in these things called rollers, and they actually cold press this liquid coffee concentrate into these vacuum sealed poly bags where there's zero exposure to oxygen. Therefore, the product can't oxidize. See, any other coffee that you look at out there on the market today, it's basically they take the coffee, they take it through the roasting process where they're cooking it at about 410 to 450 degrees. They're roasting out all the flavonoids in the coffee, which is actually the health component in coffee. It's losing about 100% of its nutritional value, and they're actually cooking the caffeine, which puts the caffeine in a state where it's no longer naturally occurring. It's just processed caffeine. And this is what everybody in the country right now is consuming every single day. And it's actually bad for you. That's why you see some healthcare professionals say, oh, coffee is good for you. And then you see a lot of them say, no, 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 coffee is bad for you. Well, they're actually both right. Coffee can be very, very good for you. But until this product came out, you'd basically have to chew on coffee beans to have it be in its pure state. Well, with our product, you're getting coffee in its purest natural form. It's the purest form of caffeine on the market that's naturally occurring in the product. Zero oxidation in our product, where every single cup you have is just as fresh as the very moment it was squeezed out of the bean. How do we do that? Well, we sealed it in those poly bags, and then we added a couple ingredients, one being Ganoderma. Ganoderma lucidum is the most powerful herb on the Chinese pharmacopoeia. It's loaded with adaptogens, triterpenes, beta-D-glucans, which modulate your immune system. And it's actually got an antioxidant complexity so strong that 1 cup of our coffee would be the antioxidant capacity of over 6 gallons of freshly squeezed orange juice. 1 cup of our coffee. And the acidity content is significantly lower because the Ganoderma actually neutralizes the acidity in the coffee, and because it's cold pressed versus roasted, 80% less acidic. So when you drink a cup of coffee out there in the world today, you'd actually have to follow it with 15 glasses of water to rehydrate your body versus drinking our coffee, 1 glass of coffee, 1 glass of water, because it's actually going to help you balance your pH and help your body return to its natural state of being, or what most people call homeostasis. This will actually help your body return to a state of homeostasis, and it actually increases vigor. And for those of you who don't know what vigor is sexy energy. Okay? So you can kind of put it together, sexy energy, vigor. Okay? So it helps increase vigor. Garcinia cambogia, raspberry ketones, green coffee bean extract. These are 3 of the most powerful weight loss components in the world infused in this product to work synergistically. So what you're ending up with, it basically comes in like what looks like a women's hair mousse container. You heat up a cup of hot water, you squirt the coffee concentrate directly into the cup of hot water, and instantly you have a freshly brewed cup of coffee that's just as fresh as the very moment it was squeezed out of the bean. But the most important thing is it's the healthiest cup of coffee in the market, and it's thermogenic. What does thermogenic mean? It means the coffee is going to help you oxidize stored fat. So people will get on our product and literally start losing weight like crazy. 6 pounds, 12 pounds, 20 pounds within their first 30 to 60 days on being on this product. And you're actually in a better position drinking this product than you are not drinking this product. This product is so stinking good for you. I mean, you should just consume it even if you don't drink coffee, just because of the health benefits. And we came out with this product at 83 cents a cup. 83 cents a cup. What did I say in the beginning? If you can position yourself in front of people's spending habits, right? You remember. But what if you could do it with a product that's more convenient, less expensive, that's extremely good for you, and then we charge less than what people are already used to paying? How many people do you think you could get switched onto this product? Well, I'm going to let you know, for every single person who does it, you're going to make a fortune. And you're going to make more money and more money and more money. And that money is going to come to you residually for the rest of your life as they continue to consume that product. It's just like James Folgers, right? It's the 1800s. James Folgers is going out, handing out samples of coffee, right? And now today, the best part of waking up, is Folgers in your cup. That family's one of the richest families in the world. Well, that's what you do. Go hand out some samples of coffee, and pretty soon, every morning when you wake up, well, you're not going to have to wake up to an alarm clock anymore, I'll tell you that. And you might be in Tahiti, you might be in Hawaii, or you might just be at the comfort of your own home, and you'd be able to sit in your pajamas all day long. Whatever it is for you, you're going to have to decide. See, there's some of the athletes that we have on the products. Cha-Cha Williams, Justin Gatlin, who is actually the fastest runner in the world right now. Kelly Wells, Dennis Mitchell, Chamucheri. I mean, you got to think about this for a second. Justin Gatlin is the fastest man in the world right now. Now, we don't pay any of these athletes to consume or endorse our products, yet they're endorsing them all over media, all over the internet, all over YouTube, all over TV, endorsing our products. No, we don't pay them. It's illegal for an Olympic athlete to take a paid endorsement. They love our products so much that they buy it from us. When you look at our business model, folks, the timing could not be better. The industry, when I got started, was doing about $40 billion per year. It wasn't very mainstream yet. A lot of people still had questions of whether this was a viable business model or not. Today, last year, the industry did $180 billion. It's created more millionaires than any other industry in business. 85% of women who now make a six-figure income in the United States, 85% of the women who make a six-figure income in the United States right now make it in direct sales. Think about that for a minute, for all you ladies out there. Six-figure income or greater, 85% of them make it in direct sales, network marketing industry. Harvard, one of the top schools in the world, is now teaching classes on how to select a proper network marketing company, because this is the new way of business. Network marketing over the next couple of years is going to be so mainstream, people are going to graduate high school and look for a network marketing company to join, because you can earn while you learn. Warren Buffett bought 7 network marketing companies over the last 5 years. Robert Kiyosaki owns network marketing companies. Paul Pilzer owns network marketing companies. Some of the top financial advisors in the world own network marketing companies. Donald Trump endorses network marketing. He actually owned a network marketing company called the Trump Network. Okay? These are some of the richest, smartest business people in the world. Why would they get involved in a business model that wasn't ethical? They wouldn't. That's a simple answer. What we did is we actually came out with a technology that's so vast and so superior than probably anything that any of the other companies have seen out there, a mobile application where you can literally share all this information I just shared with you just with a couple text messages. Because we understand that everybody's so busy to even make a phone call anymore, they're just shooting texts out. Well, what if you could upload your whole contact list into your phone and send a product video that's done professionally right from the doctor and product formulator, one of the top anti-aging doctors in the world, Dr. Joe Ganera, and you could have them at the palm of your hand to send to any one of your customers or consumers or maybe future distributors to educate them on our products, or maybe send them a 6-minute overview on the business opportunity or maybe the compensation plan. I want you to know we came out with this application to take the process of sorting and put it in a position where you don't have to be as good as Cory Kromray or a Mark Kotler or a Leah Larson or a Nick Dunst or a Gio Pizzo or a Eddie Freeman. You don't have to be as good as explaining the information as we do. You can have us at the palm of your hand and send out videos and let us explain all the information at basically the push of a button. And we did that to make it easy for the average ordinary person to earn while they learn. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something. Fortunes are being made in 5 industries. And I understand a concept that I learned about quite some time ago called intersectional innovation. There's really only 2 types of innovation out there. There's directional innovation, where you have small changes that occur in the same direction. There's another type of innovation called intersectional innovation, where you basically have 2 industries or 2 trends, and you position your company at the intersection of 2 of them. Where both of them grow at the same time, your company explodes. These are generally where billion-dollar companies are created. Well, what if you could position yourself in the middle at the intersection of the 5 fastest growing industries in business? Health and wellness right now is a $600 billion per year business. It's projected to be the next trillion-dollar industry. It's because the baby boomers are pushing it. The weight management industry right now is doing $80 billion per year just in the United States alone. You got 75 million diet attempts every single year. The 2 top New Year's resolutions out there are what? Lose weight and make money. You can do both of those right here with eXfuze. Just so you know. Home-based business industry did $180 billion last year. Like I said, created more millionaires than any other industry that business has ever seen. Energy drink market, functional beverage, $40 billion per year industry, has grown significantly over the last 5 years. It went from 10 billion to 40 billion. And obviously the coffee industry is no joke. $150 billion per year industry, and it's only growing significantly. Okay, it's growing significantly. So eXfuze, what we do from a compensation standpoint is we take 55% of all global gross sales and we pay it back to the distributors. On top of that, we have a car program, a 4 pay no more program, a coding bonus, a code matching bonus, and lifestyle bonuses. When you add all that stuff in, we're literally paying almost 70% global gross sales back to the field. There is not one company that has a product-based opportunity that's paying that much. Okay? We have unilevel bonuses for fast cash. We have dual team bonus for midterm earnings. We also have generational bonuses for residual or retirement earnings. We have 4 levels of fast cash. Basically, everybody that you personally introduce to this opportunity that joins, that would be considered level 1. You get paid 25% of their first order, flat out. When they go and introduce somebody to the business, you're going to get 5% of their order, 2% on level 3, and 1% on level 4. We also have a 4 pay no more program, where as soon as you enroll 4 people that do a $50 order, whether they're customers, distributors, or a combination of both, you actually qualify for up to $400 a month worth of free product. Our dual team bonus works really simple. Basically, you're going to have a left team and a right team. Now, this is where people kind of get confused and they say, oh, it kind of looks like a pyramid. Yeah, but look who's sitting at the top. You are, okay? A pyramid is just every single form of business out there. It's called capitalism. Look at Walmart, right? At Walmart, there's one CEO. He's at the top. And then underneath the CEO, you got your VPs, or you got your CMO, your CFO, your COO, your O's. And then under those guys, you got your VPs, your RVPs, your district managers, area managers, national managers, regional managers, assistant managers, right? And then under those guys, you have supervisors, and then you have 97% of the workforce that are employees. It's called corporate America. It's called capitalism. It's called the pyramid. Take out a dollar bill out of your pocket right now. Look at the back of it. What do you see? Pyramid. Look at a school system. Okay, you got the dean of admissions. Or look at a high school, right? Principal, vice principal, assistant principal. You got all these people. And then you got the teachers, then you got the students. Look at football. I guarantee there's nobody on the Green Bay Packers that makes more money than Aaron Rodgers. Okay, he's the quarterback. Generally, the quarterback gets paid the most money, unless it's Jay Cutler. Sorry for you Jay Cutler fans. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. But anyways, here's the deal. You're at the top. You get to dictate how much money that you make. Anybody can make more money than anybody at any single time based on how hard they work. This is an industry that pays you what worth you put on yourself, not what people dictate you're worth. So if you feel like you're meant for more and you feel like you can do something better and you feel like you're getting underpaid in your current position, well, we're going to pay you what you set the worth on yourself. You want to make $1 million per year? You can make $1 million per year in this company. My business partner, Eddie Freeman, makes over $1 million per year in this company. There's a lot of people that make over $1 million per year in this company. There's a lot of people that make over $100,000 per year in this company. And here's the deal. It's only 7 years old, 7, 8 years old, almost going on 8 years now. There's a lot of people that make $50,000 a year in this company. There's people that have only been in this company for 60 days who are already getting checks over $1,500 a week with no network marketing experience. For those of you who know Leah Larson, you're in good hands working with her because she's kicking butt right now. Never done network marketing before in her life, makes more money last week than most people in the entire company that have been in for 3-4 years. And she's been in the business just over 60 days. She is allowing the company to pay her what she's worth. Nick Duntz, same example. Been with us a very, very short amount of time, out there kicking butt right now, making a ton of money, having a ton of fun, living the dream. And he works a full-time job, 40, 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week sometime, and just building this business on a very part-time basis, he's able to put himself in a position where he's going to quickly be able to escape that financial rat race, or maybe go to work just because he wants to. But you're going to have options. 10% of your lesser volume every week gets paid out to you. You're going to get spillover for upline. Whether you do anything or not, your business is going to grow. Now, whether you do anything or not is going to dictate on how much money you make. Also, we have something called director check match, where you're going to get 8 generations of check matching. It's basically like, let's just say I help Leah make $10,000 this week. Well, I'm going to get up to a 20% check match. I help Leah make $10,000 this week. I get paid $2,000. I help Nick make $10,000 this week. I get paid $2,000. You know what I mean? So basically, it's going to pay you up to 18 to 20% on 8 generations deep. So not only am I matching Nick's check and Leah's check and other people's checks in my organization, but as they build organizations and those people are making checks, I'm getting paid on those people too. And the same thing works for you. You can be in a position where you build a bigger organization than me, and you're going to make a lot more money than I am. There's people that have been in this company for 6 years that I make more money than. There's people that have been in this company for 6 years that Leah is making more money than. She's been with us for just over 60 days, 70 days. Same thing with Nick. Same thing with the Gio Pizzo or a Mark Hotler. Okay? So you got to think about it like this. If these average ordinary people are doing it, then that means I can do it too. And that's what I saw when I came into this industry as a construction worker living paycheck to paycheck. If that guy can do it, I can do it. I saw plumbers making $1 million a year, auto mechanics making $1 million a year, construction workers just like me making over $1 million a year. Literally from ditch digger to doctor, people were having enormous success in this industry. What I can tell you about eXfuze, now being a top earning distributor in this industry and also working corporate in this industry, I have never seen a business model that's been put together so thoroughly as this comp plan, as this company, with the products it has, with the corporate executive team it has. It is unmatched. Nobody can come close to what we have, period. And the proof is in the printout. I tell people documentation beats conversation all day long. I can sit here and tell you this stuff all day long, but I can also prove it. We also have a coding bonus, a code matching bonus, which is an industry first. We also have an eXfuze Mercedes-Benz car program where we'll not only give you a $5,000 down payment towards the purchase of a brand new black Mercedes-Benz once you hit Pearl Director, but we'll also give you up to $1,000 per month towards the payment. Whether you want to lease the car or buy the car, up to $1,000 per month towards your car payment after we give you the down payment towards the car. So I know what you're thinking. If this works, let's do it, right? Either these are products you want to consume. Great. We love having customers. Or maybe this is a business opportunity that you try. No matter what your decision is, we offer a 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked on everything. You come try the products, you don't like them, 100% money back guarantee. You come get in the business, you decide it's not for you, you can't do it, you think it's harder than it's going to be, 100% money back guarantee. 30-day money back guarantee, but let's think about it like this. 83% of your friends drink coffee anyways. Why don't they buy it from you? You can offer them a product that's much better for them, a product that's going to give them incredible health results, or maybe they need some money. I mean, let's think about this for a minute. How many people do you know, or how many people do you think, or wait, how many people of you on this webinar right now think you could find 2 people in the next 30 days who drink coffee and want to make more money, who need to lose weight and want to make more money, or who just need to lose weight in general? And do you think it would be safe to say that if those 2 people came in, that they could probably do the same thing and in the next 30 days find 2 people who drink coffee and want to lose weight, drink coffee and want to make some money, whatever? If you just duplicated that model for 1 year and everybody just found 2 people that bought $50 worth of coffee per month, you know, you'd be making about $25,000 a month residual income just with our dual team commissions alone. Now, is everybody going to go out and get 2 people and duplicate the model perfectly? Probably not. But what if it took a couple years? Big deal. There's going to be people that you come in and bring into the company that are going to go sponsor 50 people in their first 30 days, not 2. Because why? Leah, for example, why would I tell one person about this 2 people? She signed up 20 customers in 30 days. Okay, same thing with Nick. Nick signed up a whole handful of, I can't even count how many distributors the guy signed up. He's signing up people every single day. I can't even keep track. I can tell you right now, they're growing because they see the value, and number one, in the products. They see the value and the opportunity in what this company has. They've both been to corporate. They've met with the executives. They've seen everything up front. Okay, so they right now are passion on fire. They know what they have, and they're going to continue to grow, and they're going to grow at a very, very rapid pace. Same with Gregory Jansen. The guy is just absolutely crushing it down in Chicago right now. Now, this guy's a high-level business executive. He's owned 9 companies. He's done a lot of business. He's done millions of dollars worth of business in corporate America. This guy is a top-level business executive that is right here full-time in eXfuze because he sees the vision. He knows how to recognize a company on its way to $1 billion and what it means to be part of something that's significant. He gets it. We got top-level real estate executives from down in Florida that do millions of dollars a year in real estate that are in this company right now building their fortunes because people understand timing is key in business. And when you can position yourself in the state of economy that we're in today, you can be positioned to make a fortune. you can be positioned to make a fortune. So how do you get started? Enrollment option number 1 is called the Builder Pack. It's $239. Basically, the whole entire investment into this company is products that you're going to consume and products that you're going to have to share with other people. You are getting 100% value in every single dollar you spend. Actually, this pack right here is a $635 value for $239. Enrollment number 2 is called the Pro Pack. You're going to be 50% code qualified. You're going to get a 20% code check match coming in on this level. We're going to pay you more based on the commitment level you make. This pack right here has about a $1,200 value for $499. And the VIP pack, which is our most popular pack because people don't like to leave money on the table, you're 100% code qualified right out the gate. You get a 25% code check matching right out the gate. Basically, you come in, you throw yourself into this thing, you go to work, you're going to actually be able to make more money based on the people that are enrolling in your business by coming in at this level versus the other ones. This pack also has a $2,600 value, but here's the deal. Get in where you fit in. I would recommend getting started as high as you possibly can. Why? This is why right here. Depending on what level you come in at, depends on how much money you get to make out the gate. And I want you to think about something. When you're talking to a distributor or potential distributor and they're looking to join you at business, the first thing they're going to ask you is, well, what level did you get started at? In 99.9% of the time, they're going to duplicate the exact same thing that you did. Let's say you come in at $239 and they have the money to come in at $12.99. But because you did a $239, they're probably going to follow you. People will follow the leader. People will follow the leader, okay? But like I said, if you can't come in at one of those higher levels, we're not going to treat you any differently. Get in where you fit in. Our goal is to help you to get to where you want to go as quickly as possible. We'll help you be in a position to upgrade very, very quickly. We'll get you 100% code qualified, and we can make that happen in your first 30, 60 days. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you this. If you're sitting at the edge of your bed at ODark 30 saying, how did I get here? Why am I in this position? How do I get out of this rat race? We have a solution for you. If you're standing at the edge of the dock saying, when's my ship going to come in? Well, maybe you don't know what your ship looks like, but I'm going to tell you right now, only 3 times in your life, statistically, you will see a great opportunity. And you might have lost one of them already. This might be your second one. And that third one might never come. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're sitting at the edge of that dock and you're standing there waiting for your ship to come in, I'm going to tell you right now, we just pulled into the harbor and we're ready to set the sail. We're going to $1 billion. If you want to come with us, welcome aboard. We'll see you on the beaches of the world. God bless you guys. Have a fantastic night.